Low self-esteem affects every part of your personality, from your self-confidence, personal image, and even how you interact with others. People with low self-esteem struggle with social interactions and face a ton of mental health issues too. This is because of the negative image they have of themselves and the habit of constantly judging themselves. Having low self-esteem can give rise to a ton of mental health issues and needs to be addressed seriously. Therefore, it is important to recognize the signs of low self-esteem and tackle them. Today, we're going to take a look at the 6 most common signs of low self-esteem and talk about how you can tackle them. Make sure to watch until number 6, because it is one of the most interesting facts related to this topic. Number 1. They like to stay alone. People with low self-esteem like to stay alone and have minimum social interaction. This is because they believe that everybody is judging them continuously, and when they go out in public, this feeling makes them feel uncomfortable. As a result, they avoid meeting people and staying by themselves as much as they can. Sitting alone isn't really an issue, as a lot of people aren't into being super social and enjoy their own company. The problem arises when it starts affecting their social interactions and personal life. A misconception among people is that since they like to stay alone, it's because they're introverts and not because they have low self-esteem. This is both right and wrong at the same time. You see, introverts don't stay at home because they are afraid of being judged. Introverts stay at home because being with people drains their social battery and doesn't give them the space and freedom they need to think. People with low self-esteem, on the other hand, stay at home because of the perception they have built that everybody is silently judging them at all times. If you like staying alone and do it because people make you uncomfortable and insecure about yourself, you might have low self-esteem. Number 2. They apologize for everything. People with low self-esteem have an extremely negative self-image of themselves, and in any bad situation, always believe that they are the one who's wrong. As a result, most people with low self-esteem are super over-apologetic. They apologize for things that weren't even in their control, and sometimes even for things that they are clearly in the right in. Heck, people with low self-esteem might also apologize for being over-apologetic if you call them out for it. People with low self-esteem don't trust themselves and feel like they're the one responsible for every bad thing. This makes them super easy to manipulate, and as a result, toxic people often befriend people with low self-esteem. They gaslight and manipulate these people into feeling like they're the ones who are responsible every time something goes wrong and take advantage of them. If you think that you're over-apologetic and need to stand up for yourself, first acknowledge that the apology is inappropriate, and remind yourself that you did not do anything wrong. Nobody can be wrong 100% of the time. Learn to stand up for yourself. Number 3. They claim everything is luck. Now, while people with low self-esteem love to claim responsibility for everything bad that happens, they never take credit for the good. They'll never acknowledge their hard work or all the effort they put into making something happen, and will just tie it to luck or chance. You made it into the school of your choice or got the job you always wanted. This is because of your hard work, persistence, determination, and intelligence. Sure, luck may have played a part in it, but mostly it was because of your efforts. People with low self-esteem believe that they're not good enough, and the only reason they achieve something is because of sheer luck. They don't deserve this victory, and it wasn't because of all the struggles they had overcome to get it. According to the Self-Esteem Institute, these are called irrational or dishonest self-statements. You need to believe in yourself more. Believe in the person that worked so hard and got where they are today. Acknowledge your hard work and celebrate your achievements. You deserve it. You worked for it. Now it's time for you to own your success. Number 4. They let others affect their decisions. If you go out to buy a dress or a suit, do you buy one that you think others will like and approve of, or do you get something that you like and want? When it's time to choose your major or decide your job, do you pick one that you're interested in and like, or do you go for something that you know your parents or friends will approve of? If you're letting other people make your decisions for you and letting their approval be the driving factor behind what you decide, then chances are you have low self-esteem. People with low self-esteem are always looking for validation, and since they believe that they can't make the right decision by themselves, they rely on others to make their decisions for them. They also tend to compare themselves with other people and do what they're doing so they can feel approved. This is super bad for your mental well-being, and what you need to do is stop comparing yourself to others. Columbia University's Go Ask Alice said, "If you can't control comparing yourself to others, how about focusing on your similarities with others?" Number 5. self-mutilation, and self-harm. Self-harm is one, if not the most dangerous and clear signs of low self-esteem. Self-harm starts with self-mutilation, small habits like picking at scabs or biting the skin around your nails. According to Elements Behavioral Health, this is called compulsive self-mutilation, and it's a common habit of people with anxiety or low self-esteem. This is because people with low self-esteem usually have a traumatic childhood and never really developed a healthy way to deal with their issues. A good way to deal with feelings of frustration and pent-up emotions is to write them down in a diary or a journal and then discuss it with your therapist. Self-harm is a very serious issue and can often be life-threatening. If you or someone you know engages in self-harming behaviors, then you need to get yourself or them professional help immediately. Number 6. Too much sleep. Are you sleeping too much? Always tired and in need of a nap? Well, turns out it might have something to do with your mental health. People with low self-esteem often take a lot of naps and feel sluggish throughout the day. According to Margarita Tartakovsky, MS of Psych Central, low self-esteem has a lot of physical side effects, such as fatigue. This is because people with low self-esteem are dealing with emotionally taxing feelings all day, and it leaves them exhausted and tired. This is the same for people with depression, and both these mental health disorders make the patient sleep a lot. People with low self-esteem also use sleep as an escape and use it to avoid dealing with complex emotions and problems. When faced with emotions that hurt them or situations that stress them out, they decide to take a nap so they don't have to deal with the issue. If you're sleeping a lot to avoid your problems, you might want to visit a therapist and get it checked out. Low self-esteem is a serious issue, and if you're dealing with self-harm, you should get professional help as soon as possible. And if you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more. And make sure to subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," and we will personally reply to your comment.